I'm going to go ahead and say no on that one.
No. Hey, you got a beautiful sunrise.
Oh my gosh, such a fiery start for the gray finish, right? But it was glorious today. Thanks so much to Chris Marks for sending this in. He took us several pictures and I picked 2 of them out. And then look at this one. Don't you just love that? It just looks magnificent. So again, thanks to Chris for sending that in. That was how the day started. And then of course, it just ended up being pretty gray after that. But we did find some dry time. We had a little bit of light rain here and there. And that's been really the general rule today. Just light rain occasionally on and off. And right now we're starting to get a few more sprinkles rolling on through. So nothing too intense out there. And I don't think we'll see much intensity when it comes to the rain. But the chill is there. And of course, when you have the damp weather too, it just makes it feel even cooler. Light breeze, the wind chill right now, 39. That's what it feels like. So make sure you layer up and bundle up as you head out the door. You can see the radar picking up on just a few sprinkles out there. So rain is really, really light. That'll be the scenario through the rest of the night. Occasional sprinkles, spotty light rain. But then we go into tomorrow and we're gearing up for some heavier showers to roll on through. Most of the bulk of the action that we saw earlier is now moved into the Cascades and north and east of here. You can see some spotty stuff still developing back out towards the coast range. So occasionally that'll move on in. But again, most of the more intense stuff has moved out. And even that wasn't really too heavy. We've been seeing snow all day, just flying in the Cascades, and you can still see more snow showers trying to push through, though it is breaking up. Temperature-wise, mid-40s, that's about 10 degrees below average for us for our highs this time of the year. So it is chilly out there, and we'll continue to see temperatures stay steady through the evening. Temperatures in the low to mid-40s through 7 p.m., and then actually trying to rise maybe a degree or 2 as we head towards the 10 and 11 o'clock hour. We have some warmer air that's going to be pushing through, though it's not going to warm us up too much, but it will prevent temperatures from bottoming out like they did last night down into the 30s. Right now in Astoria, 42, and you can see it looking very damp out that way. Visibility going down a little bit. We'll see some light rain occasionally there as well, but gearing up for a big day for the coast tomorrow as we get all of this moisture moving on in, and then of course a storm system is going to be riding the coastline too, and that's going to crank up the winds. So high wind warnings have been issued for coastal areas starting at 4 p.m. tomorrow. So this will be an afternoon and overnight event through early Thursday morning. South winds 30 to 40. We could see gusts up near 70 miles an hour. We're talking very strong winds, likely stronger than the winds we saw with the last wind event last week. And some of us in the higher peaks could certainly see those hurricane force winds. Meanwhile, for the valley, no wind warnings or advisories at this point. But tomorrow night, heads up, it's going to be blustery, and we could see some gusts up near 35 and 40 miles an hour. So you may want to go ahead and bring in some of those items you don't want to blow away. Bring those in tomorrow before the evening gets here. As far as the rain is concerned, we'll start off fairly dry. By late morning, though, we'll have that first batch of rain moving on through. It'll be wet at times through the early afternoon hours, and then we'll see occasional showers through late afternoon. We'll have a lull tomorrow night, and then by the time we get, or tomorrow evening, but by tomorrow night, 10, 11 o'clock, here comes the front. That's going to bring in that heavy, heavy rain, and that's going to be when we see those winds really start to crank up. So windy and wet one tomorrow night. Thursday starts off fairly dry. We'll try to go for some sun breaks early on, and then we're watching for downpours Thursday afternoon. Meanwhile, we'll try to get a little more snow going in the Cascades. This is what it looks like at Mount Hood Meadows right now. We've already picked up a few inches just in the last few hours. We'll try to do that some more tonight too. Your Wednesday forecast, mid to upper 50s tomorrow, a little milder with the temperatures, wet, blustery, and of course windy and wet for the coast, and we'll even see some of those showers head east of the Cascades too. Your 7-day forecast, and it stays wet for the next week, so more active weather ahead. Thursday, showers popping up behind one system. Friday, another system arrives, and that's going to keep us wet into the weekend. Early next week, it looks like yet system after system rolling through to keep us very wet going into next week as well.
And hurricane force winds to boot.
For the coast, yeah, 74 mile an hour winds, yeah. So we'll have to watch that closely.
Yeah, a lot to keep an eye on. Thanks, Kristen. We'll be right back.